Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly, and I will be doing the read here. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I already pulled out Solo. This is the Rune of the day, the sun. So we have the sun. The sun is generally really good, Pisces. It talks about warmth and light, and but it can also it also intensifies the runes around it. So, depending upon what runes we pull around it is going to kind of determine more so of what the sun is talking about. So, what's going on with Pisces? And I generally bind them, well, I bind them in the middle and at the end, but I also attach them when they touch. So, I can't really explain it. Okay, so like for example, we pulled out Lagoose here. Lagoose is Aquarius energy. It's in reverse. When Lagoose is in reverse and you have the sun right next to it, it's really super emphasizing that you use your intuition, Pisces. Make sure that you use your intuition. And Lagoose also talks about, it warns you to let go of what no longer serves you. This is very, very important, to let go of what no longer serves, Pisces. Now, this can be your thoughts. This could be, or it could be something else. I don't know. We got to get further into the reading. But the sun is kind of intensifying this. So it's really kind of like telling me that, make sure that. And usually when I use my intuition, Pisces, you probably do the same. You can feel it, you can feel, And sometimes we can't feel it, but when you can't feel it, the first thing that comes to your mind is usually correct before you have a chance to think. So what's going on with Pisces? Well, you got Fehu in the upright. Now, I like that. See, this is an improvement in money. So, I feel that, your money is improving. And this is definitely attesting to that. And this is like in the third position right here. This is like the immediate future right here. So I like that. And this is also talking about health too. So if you've been, ill or anything, this is really good news too. Just go with the flow, Pisces. Just let go of what no longer serves you. What else is going on with Pisces? Oh, we have Tiwaz. Well, this is really good news. This really kind of, makes it much better. You see, Tiwaz here is in the upright. So this is forward movement. This is victory and success. That's a spear. That's like, after a battle, victory. And we've had a really tough battle, Pisces. Yeah, this is our victory. Looks like a pretty good reading so far, eh? And Tiwaz is right there in the fourth slot, and it's kind of moving up, right? Yeah, our money is moving up. See the Fehu right next to it? It's also telling you to move forward. Don't lag behind. Isa. See this like I said, it's kind of funny how I said that, don't lag behind, because look at Isa. Isa is ice. And ice doesn't move, Ice is water. Water is a very good element, water gets through everything, but ice does not move. It's really slow. But look here. You have the sun right here. The sun's melting this ice. This is a precursor to victory, and there it is. This is your victory that's coming in. And I see a victory concerning your money, your finances, something talking about your stability. What else? Cable. Wow. Well, now this is nice, Pisces. Gable talks about a blessing. And I can't really tell you much more than that because I have to get another rune out. Because when I read these, I kind of read them this way, but then when I get over here, I start reading them this way, and I can't really get them out until it's hard to explain, but But Gable's a very positive rune. So what's going on with Pisces? Urus, Urus. Urus is in reverse. So whoever it is that you're dealing with, they feel like maybe they missed out on something. I'm just curious. Yeah, this person here, whoever it is that you're dealing with, feels like they missed out on an opportunity with you or something to that effect. Let me see, this is Urus. Where's Urus? I just want to, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, this is Aries energy too. So could be dealing with an Aries. It doesn't have to be, but whoever this person is, it can be any sign, Pisces. There's only one rune in the whole set that means losing out or missing out on something, and that's this. So it can definitely be any sign. But this is this person feels like they lost out or something, missed out on something with you or something to that effect. Well, what else? Pertho. Well, now Pertho is positive because it came up in the upright, but this person doesn't know something. There's something that this person doesn't know. Yeah. I feel like this person loves you, Pisces. See Gable here? This can indicate love sometimes. I feel like this person loves you. I feel like this person may feel like they missed out on an opportunity with you. Let's get another rune. And you got Pertho again. Wow. Pertho that facing that way is like the Nine of Swords. So I already see what the deal is here for us. Okay. Yeah, when Pertho's in reverse like this, it reminds me of the Nine of Swords. It sure does. And I think we got the Nine of Swords yesterday. Remember, Pisces? You know, when I do these readings, the energy doesn't really shift a lot because I'm doing them every day. But this is like up in your head, and the sun is touching it. So somebody here that I'm reading for is really up in your head, and this is where Lagoose is coming here. There's something about the past here. There's something here about the past that that you need to let go of, Pisces, so you can move forward. And I think what it's talking about is, you know, this is like thoughts. This is like in your head. So if you can release those thoughts, I think you're going to be able to move forward. And I see you moving forward right here. I'm going to pull cards out, of course. But now for this other person here, this other person feels like they're up in their head as well, because they don't know something. So it's really bothering them. Yeah, interesting. What else is going on with Pisces? Yeah, I feel that whoever sometimes, you know, I just pick up individuals that, you know, watch me. You know, I'm sure that some of this is going to resonate with some of you, but this could be just somebody, you know, that's watching me. But whoever this person is, they feel like they missed out on you, and there's something here in their head that you know, it seems to me like they, you know, they're really worried. They're really worried about something. And I feel that this person loves you. You might love this person as well, Pisces. Because we share this rune. We share this rune, and we share this rune. And then these runes are, that's the other person here. What's going on with Pisces? Yeah. Oh, man. That is too many cards. I think that's way too many cards. Yeah, we'll just pull them again. I am such a clumsy guy. Maybe if I hold these over the table, they won't dump them as easy as I have been. It's just really hard for me to kind of shuffle them like this. Of course, it's hard for me to shuffle them anyway, because I'm not a card shuffler. See, here we go again. Now, didn't we get that yesterday, Pisces? The same exact card. The 8 of Pentacles. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing and keep working. Remember, we got this yesterday, Pisces, and we clarified it with the 8. We clarified the 8 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. It's like I said, the energy don't shift real fast when I do it every day. What else? Well, you got the King of Pentacles. That's really good news there. I like the King of Pentacles. And I think the King of Pentacles is us here, Pisces. And the reason I say that is because I see Fehu right here. And this is definitely up in our energy. And the King of Pentacles is talking about money. You know? We'll know more. I'm going to clarify it. What else is going on with Pisces? Maybe it's time to take a rest. Maybe it's time to take a rest and get some nourishment. Take good care of your health or something. Eat something. See, look at this. You know, this is the two of Pentacles. It's usually kind of like, you know, trying to balance things out. You know, trying to find balance. Kind of going back and forth. You know what I mean? But this particular card, you know, you can see them. They're just kind of, you know, just chilling there, you know, having a bite to eat and resting. And it looks to me like everything is balanced. So, you know, there's something here that needs to be done. I feel that there's something here that needs to be done first. Before any of something, I don't know. I'm just going to pull another card. I am just going to pull another card. You know, that's kind of funny because when I went to put these away, this card flew out. And this card right here is talking about the Four of Pentacles. This is talking about Goose, letting go of what no longer serves. Let the tower fall. Yeah. I'm surprised I don't see well, actually, I do see Hadulez in here, right here. There it is, right there. Hadulez. So I think this is something good. In fact, I know it's something good. I better scoot over here. There we go. All right. So why is the Eight of Pentacles there? Dang it. I keep dropping these cards. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So this is awesome. You know, this reminds me, this Tiwaz right here, this reminds me of the King of Wands. I feel that you're moving somewhere, Pisces. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. And this is money. This is money. Now, you know, I see Barcana down here. This could have to do with something to do with the family. Always when I see Barcana, I got to mention that. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case. It just means a new beginning with your money. And right now, this new beginning could be on the rocks. I mean, maybe there's not a lot right now, but things are going to change. And you got the King of Wands. This is like somebody that does not take no for an answer. He goes. He'll walk through fire. And as you can see, there's Ingwas on this particular card. This is Aquarius energy. Interesting. So why is the King of Pentacles there? Why is the King of Pentacles there? The Eight of Swords. Somebody feeling trapped? Somebody feeling trapped? Well, I like this. You know, Pisces, you may have felt like you were like there was nothing you could do. But with this ten of Wands, as you can see, he's dissolving. He's dissolving all of those wands. It's going down to the Ace of Wands, and we're protected. We're feeling a little bit uneasy though. And who else would, I mean, of course you're going to feel uneasy because this is kind of like the way you've been feeling here with Goose. Trapped. See, when you're traveling, when you're flowing downstream, kind of sideways, you know, and you've got branches and things sticking up from the side of the ground that you can grab a hold of, this is what you've done. You grabbed a hold of something that's not going to serve you, and now you're stuck. So, I mean, but the good news is, you know, it's going away because I see, you know, the Ten of Wands, all this burden and stuff, it's dissolving. It's starting a new beginning here. You know, where's Barcana? A new beginning right there. Yeah. What else? Why is the two of Pentacles there? Well, you know, you got the Five of Cups in reverse. That's kind of not really too bad, really. The Five of Cups in reverse. See this feeling right here. It's going away. Oh my gosh, isn't that great? This despair, this balancing out of your emotions, having to balance your emotions big time. I'm surprised we don't see the King of Cups. Let's see what else is going on with Pisces. You got the Queen of Wands. Look at this, Pisces, the Queen of Wands. Now, this is really quite interesting. You got the King and the Queen of Wands here. This is like some sort of a match. Yeah, this could be some sort of a soul connection. I see Pertho on here. See, there's Pertho, and then there's the Sun. There's the Sun, and here's Pertho. This very well could be somebody going through their emotions. Yeah, this could be you, and this could be somebody else as well. I feel it's kind of both, really. I feel it because I see it on both energies. But with this fiery energy, things are going to move forward. Queen of Pentacles. So I'm clarifying this right here, Pisces. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on to something that you no longer need to hold on to. Let go of it. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you need to let go of somebody. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. What else? Well, it could be Taurus energy, you know. The cards are a little bit different than the runes. The runes are definitely single. Well, you got the 8. You got the 8 of the 8 of Wands. Yeah, just close the book on this. Close the book on this is you closing the book on something. Closing the book on something having to do with lacking of. And you're letting go of it. You're definitely letting go of this lacking. You're heading towards this Queen of Pentacles, which is actually, this is really good for us, Pisces. This is abundance. This is where we're heading. We're heading towards this abundance because we're going to let go of whatever doesn't serve us right here. All right? Look at this. Some sort of, you know, this card came out with this card too. Some sort of information that puts you at a crossroads, you know, to put you as a crossroads. You're going to have to make some sort of a decision. I think the ball is in your court, Pisces. I really do. Yeah. So to summarize this, I just see that all you need to do here, Pisces, just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. You know, there's somebody here that definitely feels like they're losing you or going to miss out on an opportunity with you. And they're really super up in their head about it. It's bothering them. There's something that they don't know. And there's also something that you don't know. And there's something that you're up in your head about, Pisces. And you need to let go of that so you can move forward. All right? Move forward to your victory. And I see your money definitely improving here with Fehu. Yeah. And you're going to be closing the door on Nathis. This is another instance of this card coming out for us, you know, within the past few days. You're closing the door on this. You're closing the book on this particular chapter of your life, and you're moving into a more prosperous chapter of your life, all right? You're right at a crossroads right now, okay? Just make sure that you let go of whatever doesn't serve, all right? And I feel that, you know, with this 5 of Cups in reverse, I also feel that this, you know, to me, it just feels like you're healing. You know, when you eat, you kind of heal, you know. I just kind of feel like it's healing. So there you have it, Pisces. I'm going to pull some... I'm going to pull some moon cards here. What's going on with Pisces? Prosperity lies ahead. And it does, Pisces. Prosperity does lie ahead. Look at Fehu. All right, you guys. So let's get into the birthday extended reading. And we'll get a little further into it and see what else is going on. We have 3 different birthday runes for our birthday, Pisces. The first one we have is Soilo. That's for Pisces born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during those dates, that's your birthday rune. Then we have Tiwaz. And this is for Pisces born February 28th to February 19th. I mean, February 28th to February 14th. And then lastly, we have Barkana, and that's for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. Okay, so if you're born any of those dates, those are your birthday runes. So let's pull out some of these Aarm runes. These are called the Aarm runes. They're from Ireland and Scotland, and they date back to before the Roman Empire. They're pretty old. Louis. Sounds French, doesn't it? It is not. It's Irish. Hua. 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 You know, that reminds me of that Eight of Swords. What else? Farron. All right, so let's talk about these cards here. All right, so, oops, gosh, I'm just knocking everything over left and right. I want to look at Louis first. Let's look at Louis first. Here it is right here. This is the Rowan tree, Pisces, okay? It's talking about defense and herbalism and controlling your actions. So, yeah, it's also talking about taking care of your physical health. Make sure you're taking care of your health. But, it's kind of funny that comes up because, we have Fehu here. And this is, in the upright, this is health. Okay, so I think really mainly what this card here is talking about is there's something sudden is going to happen. You're going to get like a sudden burst of some sort of creative energy. So yeah, I like that. By the way, that is, yeah, I already told you, that is a Rowan tree. All right. So let's go over here to Hua. All right, so, and this, okay, this is exactly what it's talking about. Like I said, it reminded me of this card right here, all right? Feeling trapped, kind of, It's going away though, Pisces, all right? It says here, don't run away from problems in your life. You may be going through some misfortune right now, but eventually it's going to pass. And it will. It's going to. That's a guarantee right there with that. Remember, hard times, just as good times, are a natural part of life, and now's the time to be patient and don't forget your actual intentions and goals. Just stay humble, okay? It's just saying to stay humble and keep doing what you're doing, because things are going to change and things are going to work out. All right? And we know that because what did we get after the Eight of Swords? We got the Ten of Wands, and this is an awesome Ten of Wands because it really means the Ace of Wands, a new start. Let's look over here to Farron. I like Farron. He's kind of like just chilling there, playing the guitar. Let me see here. If I can find it. Sorry, you guys. There it is. Okay, Farron. So this is the alder tree. And the meaning of this is spiritual guidance and creative choices, emotional safety, and protecting yourself from harm. So like I said, emotional safety with the Five of Cups there in reverse, I kind of felt, for some reason, I just felt like, some sort of healing. You know what I mean? Yeah. It says here to be open for advice from someone whose ideas you highly value. All right, now's the perfect time to take the best possible solutions to gather knowledge for the future. All right. So what else? Should I pull some of these? I guess so. These are shadow cards, Pisces. These cards are not always really good, but they're not really too bad. It's just the reason I pull the shadow cards out is so we can pull it to the surface and then that way, you know, you can see it and heal from it. Thirst for truth. Hidden emotions or secrets need to be acknowledged and addressed for growth. So, you know, that could be part of the deal too. There could be some sort of, currently anyway, some sort of imbalance. But I see balance here. Look at that. The scales are balancing. What else? Intolerance. Differences are seen as threats rather than growth opportunities. Be inclusive. So be inclusive, Pisces. That's a good one to come up to the surface, for sure. What else is going on with Pisces? Power struggle. Desire for recognition or the need to assert your authority over others. So, yeah, you don't want to do that. All right. So anyhow, let's get some more runes. What's going on with Pisces? Wong Yu. Happiness and joy. That's what's coming, Pisces. Happiness and joy. This is what we're heading for. This is prosperity. We're letting things go. We're moving forward. I like that. What else? Therasis. So Therasis is in the upright. So this is a difficult situation, Pisces. So you need to not do anything, especially since I see Wong Yu here. I'm trying to find Therasis. Here we go. All right, so here's Therasis. Okay, so you see Therasis here is next to Wong Yu. Wong Yu means happiness and joy, but it also means don't do anything sudden, all right? And you don't want to do anything sudden because that's Therasis, and there could be possible, a possibility of getting stubbed. Get your toe stubbed. So, yeah. Just don't do anything sudden and make sure absolutely that you're following your intuition. All right, and then, then you won't have that, then you won't get stubbed. What else is going on with Pisces? That kind of reminds me of a thorn, if you're not paying attention and walking down a path in your bare feet, you're going to step on that thorn and it's going to hurt. So, or if you do something sudden and you suddenly run and not look and step on something, it's going to hurt. So don't do anything sudden. That's basically the best way I can explain it. What else is going on with Pisces? Anzus. Well, that's a really good rune there. Anzus is talking about your, it's information is what it is. Anzus is talking about information. It reminds me of the Eight of Wands. Information. The thing about this information is it's got something to do with your money. Anzus talks about a couple of things. It talks about it can be any type of communication, but usually it concerns your job. It could, like I said, an increase in your wage, a new job. It could indicate it indicates something to do with your money for sure. All right. And I see the King of Pentacles up there too. So, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, Pisces. I know that things are going to work out for you and things are going to eventually balance out here. I see the scales here. Just don't do anything sudden so you don't get stubbed, get your foot stubbed. And, oh, I better grab some, of these too. What else? These are the really good cards here. Inner strength, inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you can't change. See? Don't do it. Don't lose yourself here in things you can't change. Let it go. Focus on the things you can change. Attitude, mindset, and energy. And you've got everything you need. So that's good. Let's get another one. These are called the Mystic Forest. The Mystic Forest Oracle. Without agenda. Pure love and everything you have dreamed of. Pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. Wow. That's a good one. Something going on there with my throat chakra. Don't give up. Don't give up. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. Keep believing. Stay positive. Oops, there we go. Stay positive. Stay optimistic. Yeah. And I think I can pull out a couple more runes and and thank you guys for staying so long. I know a lot of you guys don't stay as long. You should. They miss out on the whole reading. The star. You get the star. That's awesome. Got the eye, but the eye came up in reverse. Uh-oh. That's like Lagoose there in reverse. So take the advice of the star. Use your intuition for sure. You got the flight rune. That's very positive. Okay, so let's get into this. First, I want to look at the eyeball because that came up in reverse, and that's kind of substantial because, you know, it's really important that you, you know, when these come up in reverse, it's kind of like a warning. And it says that this can talk about, you know, confusion. Okay, so it's okay to be confused, but just it's telling you not to be deceived by appearances or allowing doubts or insecurities to cloud your judgment. All right, that's very, very important. It's telling you to trust your inner guidance and seek clarity in all things. And that's exactly what Lagoose here is talking about. All right. So yeah, that kind of backs up Lagoose for sure. Now the rest are really super positive. All you got to do is just really kind of feel it out with your intuition and everything is going to be just fine, for real. Because this says right here, it says, in this position, it signifies inspiration, optimism, and the realization of aspirations. Like the guiding light of a distant star, it represents hope and guidance, leading us towards our highest potential and illuminating the path ahead. See, the path ahead, and there we are, moving forward down the path ahead. Just make sure you're using your intuition. Can't emphasize that enough. Now, I don't really think it's that big of a deal because we're Pisces and we're kind of psychic. So if this was another sign, I'd probably start pulling cards on that. But for us, we don't need, we're good. Now we have the flight rune here, and the flight rune is talking about liberation and expansion. So this is really, really good news. Liberation and expansion, moving forward. This is kind of awesome, and it's something that you don't see either. There's something here you just quite don't see yet. I know that because you've got this. You feel some of you may feel stuck. Yeah. This is really good. It says here, like the bird soaring through the sky, it encourages us to embrace change and follow our dreams, trusting in our ability to navigate the unknown. And that is, you got the star to back you up. To navigate the unknown. The same thing as what the star is saying, illuminating the path ahead. Yeah. So everything is there for right there in front of you, Pisces. We have everything that we need. All we need to do is just use our intuition and move forward. All right. Don't make any sudden moves. All right. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces? All right. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.